Everybody, this is Artisan Loom here with another tutorial of one of my original designs that I did not that long ago, and it's called Sitting Bowl. And I named it because of this awesome pin I found, and just wanted a unique name for it, so that's what I did. But I'm going to make this design and hopefully you will like it. So it is 5 pin bars wide. Okay, 5 pin bars wide. The first and second, the fourth and the fifth at the same level, and the one in the center comes down one. And 2 full loom lengths long. I believe I used, let's see here how many colors. We did jet black, the Persian, we did this Ellie Frost, and then I think I had, there's another one, because it's kind of a thick design, but there's another one, I think that's gray, Egyptian gray in there. So I think I used 4 colors. I'm going to change it up just a little bit. Use 4 colors again, obviously. You can use whatever your little heart desires, but that's just what I'm going to do. So go ahead and grab your bands and then we'll get started. So for my border this time, instead of doing the black, I am going to do white. And this is a white LE, and it came in the, oh, what is it called? The metallic LE bands, or what is it called? They were all the metallic. It had the black, the white, and the gold, and the, I think it, and the silver. Gray, black, white, and gold, I believe was in the, it's the metallic LE mixed pack. I believe that's what it's called. Boy, it took me a while to get that out. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my white. And what I did was I went ahead and I took a baby pink 6/0 seed bead, and I strung it on. And I also did another, like a, I guess it's a spacer bead also, that I'm going to alternate. So what we're going to do is start in the center and go to the left, and then go over, go to the right, go over, and then I'm going to start off with a plain band, and then I'm going to do a beaded band, and I'm going to alternate my beaded bands between the what do you call that, a seed bead, and then the spacers. So plain band, seed bead band, plain band, spacer band. Okay, or yeah, so plain, seed, plain, spacer, plain. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way up. Plain, seed bead, plain, spacer, and plain. So do that all the way to the end, and what you're going to do is you're going to stop on the second peg. You're going to come up here, stop on the second peg from the top, and come over, and then to the center. Do the same thing over here, just like that, and then I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so the next step we're going to do are X bands going all the way up, and for this portion I'm going to use my medieval white. Okay, and all we're going to do is normal X's. Oops, I'll kind of keep them halfway decent. And do the X's all the way up the loom. Well, I guess I can fix the bands after. Okay, and on this side we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go do the X's starting from here, so it's the mirror image. Okay. And I'm going to go off camera, finish this part up. Oh, boy, I barely had you on camera to begin with. I'm sorry. And finish this portion up, and then I will be back. Okay, so I did my X bands all the way to the top. Now I'm going to switch it up and use my black, jet black cylindric for this part. And it's going to be a pattern just like this. I'm going to go from there to the center, long stretch up. Okay, to the center. Hold on, my bands are all messed up. Long stretch up to the center, long stretch up. Okay, so you're going to finish that all the way to the end. Okay, now that I have that done, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So we're going to go from there to the center. So it's the mirror image, I guess you would say. Over, long stretch to the center, and then a long stretch, and follow that pattern the entire way up. At this point, I'm going to take my glitter pink, which is one of my favorite colors, along with the white and the gold, which I'm currently out of the white, so I cannot use the white. But what we're going to do, let me see, because I had originally messed this I messed this up as I was taking pictures, and had to take bands off and add bands, and it was a mess. So I have to try to decipher. That's why I wanted to do the tutorial now before I really couldn't remember what to do. So you're going to make triangles, okay? Just like that, and they're going to connect, and they're going to go all the way down the loom. Or not down, up the loom. Just like that, okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side. And then I want to go off camera, finish this part up, just like I say in every tutorial. And then we've got a couple more steps left, and then we'll be all ready to loop. So go ahead and finish your triangle bands. And use good quality, which I know that these glitters, silicone bands have a lot of stretch to them. So, because it's got to stretch over all these pins. And we're also putting a single chain down the center, so it's also got to stretch that apart. So use a very, like a metallic band would be good, silicone, anything that's got a lot of stretch to it would be good right there. So I try to use, I just wouldn't use LE right there, but I try to use these ones that won't twist so much and have the dual colors on it, because it's really hard to, which I did over here, but it was really hard to get my fingers in there and untwist the bands way up in there. So anyhow, go ahead and do your triangles all the way down. Finished it all the way up the loom. Now what we have to do is a single chain down the center. Super simple. So finish that part. I've got to go get some more bands. This is my last one right here. So I'm going to go off camera, get my band, and then we'll be ready to loop. Now we're ready to turn this bad boy around. Got to throw cat band right here. I'm going to do a triple cat band. Okay, and then what we're going to do is go ahead and loom up our single chain down the center, which is super simple, just like this. Okay, so you go ahead and finish your single chain, and then we're going to work on the triangles. We're going to work on our triangles. So we're going to go right here, and we're going to grab this triangle and bring it back to itself. Okay. See how I'm doing that? And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Grab it and bring it on over those 2 pegs. So that's what I'm going to have you do. Work on the left side first, go all the way up, and then come back on the right and work on the right. Okay? And I will show you the next step, which will be the pattern down the center. So now we're done with that part. Now I'm going to put a cap band in the black. I'm just going to do a double cap band. That'll suffice, I think. Okay, since it's a long stretch, I didn't want to make it too terribly tight because Ellies don't stretch that much. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go in through this cap band plus these 2, what do you call that? The glitter pinks that are underneath it. So you go through this, the cap band plus the 2 pinks, and you grab that long stretch that goes right there. Then you're going to come over here. You're going to do the same thing and bring that black long stretch to the center. Okay? And then you're going to go in and grab the one that goes to the left, bring it to the left, go back in the center and bring it to the right. Basically, we're whatever band's on top is the one you're going to go for first, and then you're just bringing it back to itself. So now that we've done that, this band's first, so that's on this left side. So go in and grab that black band, bring it to the center, go on this side, get that band and bring it to the center. Go into the center, grab that top band, and that's going to go off to the left, and go back in the center and go off to the right. On this left side, grab the band, bring it to the center, go on the right side and bring it to the center. And then basically go into the center and bring it towards the left and to the right. So that's the pattern. So follow that to the end if you don't mind. You push all your bands down after each step because you're going to need to do that. Okay, so basically what we have left are these, we have 2 steps, that's the X bands and the border. So what we're trying to do is we're going to go in and grab the band that's on the bottom, which is this band, okay, the band that's going, starting here. And we're going to go through the cap band until you find that medieval white and bring it to the left. Oops. I forgot I need cap bands right here, so may as well just go ahead and do that real quick. Triple cap bands. Triple cap bands. Okay, so what I did was I got the bottom band and I brought it over to the left. Now I got to go into this cap band and bring it to the right. Okay, always the bottom band, which is this band here. So it's always going to be starting on the right. So we'll go like that, like that, and you will do this all the way up the loom, always grabbing the bottom band first and going to the top. Okay, this one we're going to do the same thing. We want this band, which is on the bottom, so we're going to start right in here and grab that band if I can. Okay, it's the bottom band, go in the cap band and grab that band and bring it to the left, and then you're just going to be always the bottom band first, so it's the mirror image opposite from the other side. So long as you're getting the bottom band first, you're okay. So you go ahead and do that part all the way to the end, and then we are going to loop the border. Now that I have that done, I'm ready to do my border. So I'm going to go in and go towards the left, just a simple border, and then you're just going to go up all the way to the top and until you come to the point. And you're going to do the same on this side. Go to the right twice and then go up until you get to the top. Okay, so finish that and then get a C-clip and then we'll be ready to take it off the loom. Okay, so I brought each side up to where this point is. Now I'm going to stick my hook down in there, grab another band, put it on, pull it towards me, and then up and put it back on the hook. Take my C-clip and go ahead and, if I can figure it out, get both of them bands put on there. And you can look on the side and tell that it's been loomed up, so it should not fall apart. So now we can take this off, and I just loosen the tension on either side. That's just lovely. My dog is underneath the table where I'm sitting, and he decides to let one loose, and I'm about to gag. Not that you need to know that, but woo! Okay, so then now that I've loosened the tension off of both of these, I'm going to take each peg off one at a time at this point. So you go ahead and take yours off, and I'll take mine off, and we'll just see what it looks like at the end. I just took it off of the loom. So now, oh my goodness, look at that. How cool is that? That is really pretty. And I'm just going to stretch it out so that all the bands fall into place. And then give it a good stretch this way. And now I'm going to fix the bands, untwist them because they're pretty darn twisted. And then I'm going to go ahead and move the beads in the center of the band. Just like that, to where they sit nicely. Like that, instead of like that. They'll just sit flatter, and it'll just, you know, it'll lay nicer. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to fix all my bands that are twisted. These medieval whites. Get them to look in the way that I want them, and then we'll be all finished. So go ahead and finish that, and I will untwist my bands, and I'll meet you back. Okay, so I fixed the bands exactly how I wanted them and what colors I wanted to show. I want the silver to show mostly. And so I got them the way that I wanted them, and I fixed the beads on the side towards the center, and then I put this nice little real pretty bling in the front. So anyhow, this is, and I realize it's not going to make much sense now that I used it because of this charm. So this is the Sitting Bull bracelet, a prettier version. This is the more manly version, I guess you could say. But it doesn't really matter what the name of it is. A lot of times I'll find a charm and I'll try to design something around the charm and then give it a name based on the charm, which I probably shouldn't do because then it throws off when you want to do other color combinations. So anyhow, in different charms. But this is the Sitting Bull bracelet, and hope you enjoyed it. And if you decide to make one, if you can tag and hashtag your renditions to Artisan Loom, that would be fabulous. Okay, well, until next time, take care. Bye.